Great Race 2023 will be the 55th edition of the Trinidad and Tobago Powerboat Spectacle, but the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Powerboat Association had an all-too-familiar appeal.
The Great Race is a marquee event on the TNT sporting calendar and has stood the test of time, according to Trinidad and Tobago Powerboat Association President Jonathan Tardier, who addressed the media at the launch of this year's event.
This year will be the 55th running of the Trinidad and Tobago Great Race. Imagine, our little twin island state of Trinidad and Tobago is home to the longest running offshore powerboat racing event in the world. No other country has been able to achieve this feat, but we have right here in our country.
Despite the storied history, the Great Race has encountered a familiar dilemma for sporting events.
The TTPBA keeps on struggling to find a way to host one of the biggest sporting events in the world. A lack of corporate support continues to prevent this event from being even greater than it already is, and at times threatens to put an end to the greatest sporting event in our history. But we will find a way to make it happen. This is where I have to thank our sponsors like CARB and NLCB for being there for the sport and ensuring that it continues, while urging corporate Trinidad to be there for a sporting event that is a true representation of our Trinbagonian people.
The first taste of powerboat action will actually be on land, with the return of the popular boat show on August 5th, which will parade through the streets of St. James and R. Peter Avenue, and end at the West Park Savannah for the display. The race will take place on August 19th. TTPBA Vice President Anthony Scott outlined some of the details.
All classes start at the foreshore, where we have our usual mill. When you are around, you'll be able to see it from the foreshore. You'll get to see the start. As we go from there, the smaller classes, so the cruiser class, the EF, G classes will all run straight out. So we have one marker to go around, which will be in front of the boardwalk kind of point, and then it goes straight out to the Boca. The A and B classes all have a lap in the Gulf, so give a bit more of a show in that respect, where they both complete one lap.
There will also be a lap at the finish line in Store Bay to maximize the experience for race fans. And the association president had a special invitation for the public.
Come out, support, and you get to meet the racers one-on-one and have a time. It's going to be good. CARB is going to be there with their truck, music, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun for boat show and in Store Bay for Tobago for the Great Race on 19th of August.
Wayne Cunningham, TTT Sport.